Welcome back to GoodKnit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today we're bringing a recipe from our family to yours. Here is my mom to tell you about one I recently talked about in a live video.
Hi, welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. I'm Kristen's mom, and we're going to make $1 Million fudge, but it won't cost you a penny. We're going to start out by turning on our stove. This is an induction stove, so I'm going to just put it not too high, about 6 to get started. I have pre-measured 4.5 cups of sugar. And then we're going to add a can of pet milk. It's actually the 12-ounce size can of evaporated milk. Shake it up a little bit. I've already washed the top of it. You want to make sure the can is clean. And then we're going to pour in here. Get it all emptied out of the can. Then we're going to stir it up to get it dissolved together, the sugars, while it's heating up. We're going to bring this to a slow boil where it gets to, you start seeing it bubbling. And after that, we're going to set our timer for 6 minutes, but it's got to come to a boil first. This is very important so that you don't have fudge that just is all runny. So while this is heating up, I've got it now at where the sugars and the milk is mixed together. And while that's heating up, I'm going to pre-cut up my pecans because Kristen's dad really likes pecans in his fudge. You don't have to put pecans in. You can actually put lots of other things in there. Some people even like peppermint in it. Some people like walnuts or Reese's Pieces. You can be real creative in this part. But because it's her dad, he likes it with just pecans. I'm going to stir this real quickly just to make sure that it's not going to burn, because you don't want burnt sugar. One thing, it doesn't smell good. This was a cup of pecans. Now my recipe that I have, we need to now add the chocolate chips and the chocolate. The Hershey bars is actually about 12 to 13 ounces. You can get chocolate bars that are 4 ounces, so it takes 3 of these, or you can get a big chocolate bar that's 7 ounces, and then you have something to nibble on while you're cooking. So I'm stirring this again just to make sure it doesn't burn, and we're going to break apart the chocolate bars to little bite-sized pieces. And if you like chocolate like I do, this smells good. Hershey bars are good. In this batch, I'm going to add to it, I'm including in those 12 ounces, 12 to 13 ounces, the dark chocolate. This dark chocolate's kind of good for you. One quick stir here. Hasn't come to a boil yet. Now I'm going to add Nestle's semi-sweet chocolate chips, a 12-ounce package, and we have a tablespoon of butter, which I pre-measured here. I'm going to turn up my stove now that I'm going to stand here and stir it. Once this gets to a boil, I've already got my timer ready for 6 minutes. So I'll push that in just a moment. As you see, we have one more ingredient sitting by. This is one of the secret ingredients that goes in there, but it gets messy taking it out of the jar.
So now it is boiling to the point of the 6-minute start. So this is what it looks like, right?
Yes, it's 6 minutes now. We don't want it to go too high, so I'm turning the stove back down. Because you can have it get overcooked if it boils too fast. Now, while that's boiling, I've pre-cut my parchment paper. You can just use butter in the pan, but I found it's a time saver, and I can put parchment paper in here, and once the fudge sets up, I can take it out and we can cut it up.
And this pan is what size? Is it 9 by 12?
This is a 9 by 12 pan. It doesn't have to be a cookie sheet size. It can be a glass pan. Just needs to be a pan that's not too big. About what you make brownies in. Oh, this is going to be so good. You think we have some hungry mouths waiting for this? Are you waiting for this yourself?
We do. And so you just turn it down a notch. Is that because you don't want it to get scorched?
I don't want it to overboil because I don't want the sugars to get so that they will be too hard. Now I'm getting this ready because if you don't have this ready, it all won't work too good. So I'm taking off the label off of this marshmallow cream. And we're going to have that ready to put in here. We're going to dump everything into this hot pan once the 6 minutes is up. So we still have a little over 3 minutes. This fudge recipe is such a favorite. Now, we've been married 44 years, and every year our customers call and say, "Where's my fudge?" Our customers in our business ask for the fudge every year. Even those that are no longer our customers still ask, "Where's my fudge?"
It's true.
Timer's just about to go off. And there we go. We're going to turn off the stove and move it off of the heat source and pour the chocolate and everything else in there. And now we're going to get the marshmallow cream. And one more ingredient that I forgot to get out was the vanilla. So excuse me just a second. And we have a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to stir this till everything melts and mixes together. It's pretty hot, so if you have a child helping you, make sure their fingers don't get in this hot sugar. This is when it's nice to have a man that likes stirring chocolate around.
You need a strong-armed person, huh?
Yeah. Where is that strong-armed person?
This could be your pre-workout before you eat some fattening fudge.
It's almost done. We're going to get all that chocolate melted and the marshmallow cream mixed in here. It's so yummy. Okay, I think we're ready to pour it now. Get my hot pack gloves on.
I could come over and help.
Let's see. Kristen, can you scrape that out for me? We're going to spread it out in the pan to where it gets in the corners real good. And there we go. Kind of can shake it a little bit just to get it settled out in it. And this has got to cool a few hours before you even try to get it out of the pan. Because right now it's real soft. Now that we've got this all in the pan and it's soft, let it set for 2 to 3 hours. Even overnight, it won't hurt. And then it'll be hard enough to cut. Welcome back to Mimi's Kitchen in the country. We're now got the fudge hard enough to take off. And by using the parchment paper, we can just slip it out. And we're gonna cut a few tasters. We have some hungry people sitting aside. I don't know if they're hungry, but they think they are for tasting the fudge. So we cut a few pieces. It could set up a little bit longer, but this is good enough to have a bite of fudge.
This looks good.
Thanks for joining me in my kitchen in the country.